Hi, my name is Jem Meehan. I'm from Burlington, Washington. Just a little bit about, I guess, what Christ has been doing in my life. A little background. I grew up Catholic, which was interesting to say the least. Um, I just, for many years, put God on the back burner, like I think a lot of us do. I came back to Christ about 6 years ago. It'll be 6 years ago this August. My third wife and I got divorced. I was emotionally, spiritually, physically, everything just bankrupt. I had lost the identity of who I really was. I went to a good friend, went to church. I was going to sit in the back row, and she came up to me and talked to me a little bit and said, "Why don't you come sit with us?" And of course, that was in the second row in the front. So that's where I stayed. And I called that my home church for a long time. My best man and my last marriage, which is amazing. Him and his wife took me under their wing and really taught me about Jesus Christ and took me through the prayer of accepting Christ into my life as my Lord and Savior. And the moment that happened, I had felt such a peace and a happiness like I'd never felt. Everything, all the bad things that had happened were gone. Um, Not that I haven't experienced bad things since, but I'm able to, as much as possible, to take that to God. I know that God introduced me to my wife um, kind of happenstancely through a friend. We got introduced, um, said hi to each other, didn't think anything else. Come Christmas time, they were having a Christmas program at church, and I was standing talking to her mom, unbeknownst to me, and she had walked up, and I knew when she had walked up that someday I was going to marry her. I got involved in the singles group who she was the leader of. We started talking, we started hanging out, and became really, really close friends. And she basically asked me out on the first date. And of course, I said yes. And from there, it just went very quickly. And God has just blessed our pants off ever since. I have two twin daughters that are in Wyoming that have given us, so far, two grandkids. I have an amazing grandson that's spent some good time out here, and now they've gone back there. He's about 15 months old, and then I have another daughter with a 6-year-old grandson, and then she's going to be giving us a granddaughter in May. I can't wait to get back there so we can see them. But God has worked so much in our lives, my wife and I, through we're doing marriage mentoring and on the prayer team, and I'm on the worship team, and he just keeps using us where we are, and that's one of the things that I've noticed the whole time that I came back is even when I first came back, he used me right where I was at to help out with a small group. I had no idea what I was doing or where anything was in the Bible or how to read the Bible, but he directed me and my friends directed me, and coming alongside of each other is so important and just so important to come alongside of another person that is just struggling, to put your arms around them, to guide them, to give them that strength, to, like, I've heard, use some of my faith, use some of my strength. You don't have to have your strength right now. And that's what my best man did for me and his wife is they took me in for Christmas and for Easter. And I mean, it was the most amazing experiences of my life, and they just keep getting better. God is so blessed, not only me and my wife, but my sister, my older brother, my older sister. My older sister, she came back to Christ. One of my nieces I found out has come back to Christ, and it really, really pleases me that she's going to church and she's really seeking His guidance. But it's an amazing journey if you can keep God in the middle of it. If you can get yourself out of the way and you can just experience His glory, experience His presence, His peace, His love. God's love is so amazing. His forgiveness. I can't even hardly go there. His forgiveness is beyond anything that you could ever experience. I just am so grateful, not only for the amazing men in my life, but my amazing friends, the amazing women in my life, my wife, who is, there isn't a word. Amazing is not even going to come close. I know that we're going to grow old together. We're going to grow old together with God till we can go up and meet Him. And I can't wait for that. I can't wait to go home. I'm ready to go home.